a guy. It's not okay when you dip into an issue of another girl. That's when you know she's like really wrong. But if it's with your babe, she can handle it.
Phil, where have you been? I've been to London because my queen Elizabeth is being put to rest. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to be talking about PHYNA and Shegs having a conversation, and then, of course, Chichi joining in that conversation. I don't want to say tackle, but that was what they did. They tackled some of the issues that they've had with Bella.
I'm not sure in my heart that you're going to be fine, then I'm not going to enjoy it up there. That's you saying it.
And then I'm also going to be talking about the whole thing of separating Bella and Shegs, you know, for one night. And now they're back and reunited. I want to talk about that as well.
Guy, let me say something, yeah. I love you.
This is so much. God win.
Then I love this part where CHOMZY was actually dragging PHYNA and GROOVY, like trying to tackle them for whatever reason that, oh, they are supposed to at least respect beauty.
If she wasn't in love with you in the first place, she wouldn't have gotten jealous because of me. She was disqualified because of you. Why didn't you give her the respect for at least a week? It was a week, bro. It wasn't a week. The situation was mad.
Is that a conversation you want to have? Now let's talk.
And I owe you no loyalty. And that's just the truth. I'll still say it to her tomorrow. I don't owe you any loyalty.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Philomina Moses Lawson. If you're seeing me for the very first time, you're absolutely welcome. Thank you so much for clicking. Please do well to go ahead and hit the subscribe button now, right now. Thank you. Now, let's dive right into the video. The first one I'm going to be talking about is CHOMZY talking to PHYNA and GROOVY about beauty. You guys, you know that this thing has been a conversation around Chichi, Bella, and CHOMZY, like since they were in level 1. And for the very first time, she's having this conversation with both PHYNA and GROOVY. And this is GROOVY's response. He said when she was evicted, a bit disqualified, they were not in talking terms. She came and apologized, and he didn't think that it came from the right place. Like, he didn't think that she meant that apology. And when she left, he didn't even walk to the door to say goodbye or hug her. So he feels like he doesn't owe her any loyalty. And then for PHYNA as well, PHYNA is saying, oh, she didn't owe Beauty anything because at the end of the day, she and Beauty were not really friends. And then, yeah, it took like 1 week before they even got anything. Because CHOMZY is like, no problem if you want to move on, but at least 1 week. Nobody's blaming you for her disqualification or whatever, but just respect the fact that it was because of the love that she had for you that put her in that position. But both of them said they don't think that they did anything wrong. They don't think that they owe Beauty any loyalty. Yes, I understand that you say, why are we having this conversation? This is week 8. She left in week 2, but conversation came up again. What do you guys think? Moving on now, let's talk about Bella and Shegs. For the very first time this season, in week 8, Bella and Shegs were finally separated. A lot of people wanted that separation so bad. Even me, I did. And when I saw the separation, I was even feeling really, really bad. Because it's not just that Shegs left, like a couple of our friends. CHOMZY also left. Eloswag also left. So like, who will she talk to? So it was really hard for her to, you know, as in a lot of people are like, oh, why is she crying? Oh my God, it's just one night. He didn't die. They didn't even evict him. Even myself, I would talk like that. Who wouldn't say that? But man, I felt so bad for her. But yeah, that's what's up. And then when he came back, it's a reunion for me. She just jumped, hugged him. I missed you. I missed you. Yeah, that's nice. Now, let's also talk about what happened upstairs when Shegs, Bella, GROOVY, PHYNA, Chichi, and of course, Eloswag. Yeah, so let's talk about everything that went down. The very first thing that I loved about it is that they all put aside their differences. They enjoyed their movie, you know, drank, ate, talked about the movie, you know, yeah. Then after that, we saw where they were now comfortable with themselves, and then they started having series of conversations. Now, these conversations had to, you know, do with some of the things that had happened in the house. And now we're talking about the whole Bella and PHYNA's fight. And PHYNA was like, see, I want to advise you from my heart. Like, this is coming from a good place. whenever Bella is having issues, do not put yourself inside. Like, leave her to have her issues. And then, yes, because you cannot support anybody or be on anybody's side because of her, then don't just involve yourself. Allow her to fight, then you come out, because you are gathering enemies. Most of the fights that you have been involved in is because of Bella. Like, it's not even you that has this fight. It's Bella's fight, and then you just, put yourself in the middle, and then he's like, I get it. Even this thing you are saying now, Bella has also told me before that I shouldn't involve myself in her fights. However, the kind of person that I am, I'll always fight for people that I care about and people that are my friends, people that I call my G's. Like, you guys remember the first week, the second week, when Adekunle went to put Groovy up. You guys remember how I went off on Adekunle, that how will you put my man up? He was fighting. So that's the kind of person that he is. Yes, he should learn to watch it and all that, but it is what it is. So they were like, okay, but just learn to, try to curb it, because in this place, in this house, is just a lot. Like, you are bringing enemies to yourself where you are not supposed to. And it is when you even get involved in the fight so much that the fight escalates. Sometimes it doesn't need to escalate, but when you get into it, it will just escalate, Yeah, they were having that conversation. So yeah, should we also talk about what happened with Rachel, Adekunle, Hermes, and the rest of the housemates yesterday? To be honest, I do not see why she was crying so bad, but I can understand that maybe she feels like everybody was against her. She didn't have anybody on her side. That is why. But what had happened was that she bought a movie ticket. She and Chichi actually did. She was the one that actually told them to, put her name and buy the ticket. However, the money is not for two people, it's for one person. Apparently, she and Chichi had put money together, but it was only one person's name that was written, and Biggie said it's only the person's name that was written that will go. And Hermes claims that he doesn't remember Rachel putting her name down or telling him to buy movie tickets. He only remembers Chichi. So that was why Chichi's name is there. So she got emotional. She felt like Hermes was lying to her face, and Adekunle couldn't even back her up. Adekunle was like the only person that went to speak to her after everything, and she was like, oh, why didn't you say it there? Like, tell him is that he was actually lying. And it's like, not like he was lying. He's saying that he didn't remember or hear you say so. And that's just what it is. So guys, yeah, that's what's happening in the house. Today has been quite slow. Big Brother trying as usual, trying so hard to make them lively, playing music here and there. People are just gisting, cooking. Cheesy is there making jokes about his wife and trying to, come up with his own wager, cutting wires here and there. Nothing much, just the end of the show kind of vibe, always kind of slow. So yeah, what do you guys think? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. And until next time, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Mwah! Bye-bye.